This is Margaret Ann Windsor. That's my real name. I'm not sure I can even talk right at the moment. Um, I've put up here on YouTube and Facebook for a long time what's happened to me about writing about mind control murders. Larry Flint was one of those, and that was shot in the person programmed. I'm not going to go into that right now. I'm allergic to chemicals, and in this whole mess, my illness has been used against me, and I've tried to tell that. What I wanted to say here, my immune system attacks itself, and I get really sick. And it's really devastated me over the years. Without going through all of that again, if I can even talk, the last few weeks has been horrific. Where I was living, this is done at such a high level, because I was kidnapped and brought over here and given the name of a twin, Peggy Ann Dempsey. I married Childers. Peggy Dempsey and Carl Dempsey were twins that were killed by their mother. They were born out of wedlock in Moulton, Alabama, and I was put there in 1941. So my illness the last years, I wrote a book about mind control, and doctors MD licensed to kill, and they almost killed me then. Larry McDonald, Congressman Doctor, his plane went down. August the 31st, he was one of them I wrote about. And Larry Flint flew me out there in the campaign and helped me, but I haven't seen Mr. Flint since. But what I'm making here is my illness has been made, I can't get an attorney, all right, okay. So anyway, I've been made to move and penniless and sick, and it's devastating to me. I'm 77 years old. Where I'll just give you a background on the last place I lived, and I moved here, and it's really worse than that, if that can be possible. Last year I lived there in Troutonville in 6 months, and I had to move because they started in the wintertime bringing in all those supplies and remodeling in the winter. It became Motel 6, and it was remodeled, and I moved back at the 1st of January because things are ongoing. It's horrible if it's ever told. Well, I'm telling it. Or trying to, if I'm alive and have a brain left. I'm smelling it, okay? You know what things do to people. They smell. They can have brain damage or anything. Plus, your life's to live in hell. You have to breathe. And then being allergic to chemicals, it either goes away, somebody fixes it, or you have to move so you're not breathing it. There's no cure. So anyway, a couple of weeks ago, they came in out of the blue with cement. This cement that goes round and round. They had glue in it. They're actually going in. There was like 1, 2, 3 units. And on each side, a long ways down, are the apartments or the rooms at the motel. But they rent it weekly, too. They were coming in tearing up. It's not a sidewalk. It's right there underneath right by your door. It's part of it. And glue, and I don't know what else they had. They moved me to the other side. I was so sick I thought I was dying. They moved me to the other side, and that's where they're got all the hard hats that are doing construction. And man, are they. They're redoing a place that used to be, it was a truck stop, so it's huge. So it's a bunch of them just lined up there, backed in of these big trucks, pumping carbon monoxide in. And then this started again with the cement. They're coming around this way next to me. I'm dead. I moved here to a place, it's Motel 6 now. It's just been bought by the Patels. I hope and pray that this is total. I'm not going to say anything else here. I'm just about dead right now. I am paying to be guest. And somebody at Edinburgh, I put this up, this Carol Rogers Simon, her ex-husband was a psychiatrist up in Seattle. What's she doing at Edinburgh? Retirement on a HUD, low income. Anyway, she is. Been there. She's had a home, not me. She told me the reason I was getting gassed and being paid to get gassed is what it is just because of my family, my German family. Well, she's a liar. My German family and my family, part of my British family, have tried to help me, and part of my mom's family here, and a few Americans. The rest of them don't give a damn for me. They want me dead. I'm paying for the crimes you committed against me, Carol, Simon, and the Jews, the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, the very people that are coming down on Trump right now up there, Hillary Clinton, the Illuminati, the New World Order, the secret organization that controls this country that's not secret. Now, I wrote a book about mind control. I said that. I put up about Larry Flint and a whole list of people shot that were programmed. And this is what I wanted to say here today, if I can still talk. And I don't know where I go from here. I won't have any money left. I'm paying to get killed is really it. So I've got a roof over my head so I don't get arrested at my age or any age. They can do it. Believe me, they have. I want to say this before I end this video, if it goes up. The O.J. Simpson, I said a long time ago, this is ongoing. I put it before the press. I put it on YouTube, so I didn't just make it up. The O.J. Simpson, the same mechanism was used in those murders. He was programmed. That's the mechanism used. He was programmed as mind control. Now then, the same thing has just happened here. I mean, it's been a lot of them. There's a list. But right here, with everybody knowing it, the TV, all of them, Jesse Matthews had to plea and took a plea for 2 murders that he didn't commit. He was programmed to do it. Everybody knew it. The people in the court that day knew it. All of them knew it. It's been deleted because it has to do with mind control. My hope is that this is laid out. What's been done to me is so hideous. And people get to see themselves for what they are. They say Black Lives Matter. Why has NAACP and civil rights not done one thing to help me?